Okay, guys, this is a complaint they are laying to Atanganjipo. Atanganjipo will know say he know everything where they go on for PE, even for the post-election. He know all the violence where it took place, how military forces and how they order their soldier them, made them hurt the Cameroonian citizens. But one thing for sure, I say, for that place, you know, the listing upon all the complaints. He dey pretend like say he no know, but he know. Since as he be minister of all minister for Cameroon, all thing na he dey do am. I want una listing for this man, una listing all the complaint they give am after they act like say ye the Atanganjipo, he no know. Say they dey work under Cameroonians. Without Cameroonians, they no fit be, they no fit get salary, they no fit earn anything, they no fit get bodyguard. But they need to understand that one. Which way they understand and say they want use the Cameroon military forces, the Janam, the police, the army for the suppress Cameroonian them because the so-called things say they get power where it no get an ending. But one thing for sure now say no matter the power where the so-called things say they get, one day an end for that power go be end and a full stop go become, and definitely the freedom of the citizen of the country they will enjoy them because upon all these things them people they don't lose, yeah, they not even take into consideration, they still hold people then hostage, go lock up just because of say those people then that they request their rights, that you fight for their rights, maybe giving back to them we don't be stolen. But anyway, una listen for the video because I don't say anything for this life get a payment. If you plant seed for corn, you go harvest seed for corn. You plant seed for beans, you go harvest seed for beans. So definitely this talk is gonna say you plant evil, you go harvest evil. You plant good, you go harvest good.
Some go above board, and we must be able to say either it is wrong, whether it is a gendarme, whether it's a police, or whether it's a lawyer. There's nobody that is above the law. There's nobody. There are cases that we know, it's written, and I have been seized officially of a particular case in Douala where a man was shot, not at the brigade, not in the demonstration, but in the quarters. Until this day, the wife is clamoring for the cops. She's not been able to. I sent a team to go to Douala. The team went, met the military state council, the commissaire du gouvernement, and they requested that it should be a formal request. It was written. They went to the mortuary. The mortuary said no, it should be the director of the hospital. They went to the director of the hospital. The director said he was waiting for instructions from the hierarchy. I'm sure this has not been brought to your attention. There are many others like that. There is a particular case. When I got here, I asked him, the secretary, to get me the name. There's a case of a lady that a stray bullet got at the balcony. And they went with her to the hospital. She was hospitalized. But the military people got there and said everybody who is admitted pursuant to the protest and all of that should be treated but should not be released. That they will come and collect the people thereafter. And that caused panic, and some people with wounds and all of that escaped from the hospital. Perhaps we were not informed. Your Excellency, something very, very important that caught our attention is, which you have omitted, is the communique of the governor of the littoral region, instructing that people who were arrested pursuant to the October 12 post-election crisis should not be given food, that they should be fed at their own expense. There is that communique, except I read it poorly, but that is something, Your Excellency, I wrote to the governor, telling him those are the things that give a negative image of our country. I am yet to receive the reply. And I thought I was going to equally, the next step was to write to your high office. Your Excellency, there are lots of issues that we decry. And when we decry some of these issues, it is not in any way intended to mean that we condone vandalism